Yeah, the Taxpayers Alliance is Britain's independent grassroots campaign for lower taxes. We take normal taxpayers who want to see change in politics and we give them all the tools necessary to get actively involved and hold the politicians to account. We've seen our taxes go up for the past 10, 11 years with very little much in return, and people are angry and they want to see change, and through the Taxpayers Alliance they can achieve that change.
So naturally, with your concern regarding the taxpayers' money, you must be very concerned that yet again another chief executive from Thurrock Council is moving on.
Well, I'm concerned that Thurrock Council needs to put in the safeguards so that there isn't a golden goodbye, that the process to find a new chief executive is extraordinarily cost efficient, and that the chief executive who replaces Andrew Ridgewell is given a fair salary. We notice how the salaries of chief executives across the country, when they move from one chief executive post to another, always seem to go up and up, and it's just not on. You know, taxpayers are feeling the pinch during the credit crunch. We think local governments should do the same.
And do you believe there is some form of chief executive industry?
Yes, I do. It's interesting how chief executives seem to go from council to council. You had Andrew Ridgewell come down from Coventry, you have Michael White, who was her predecessor, go up to Norfolk, and you had now, I think, the highest paid chief executive, Andrea Hill in Suffolk, who moved from Bedford. She earns £220,000 a year, one of the highest paid jobs in local government, more than the Prime Minister earns, and can suffer taxpayers who've seen their council tax double in 10 years, say they get value for money from that position.
And in general, regarding the taxpayers' money, I mean, I believe your organisation very much wants to put pressure on what we call non-jobs. Is that
Absolutely, right? Absolutely. It's the jobs that aren't the front line that are taking taxpayers' money away from services. Those jobs like street football coordinators, community empowerment network program managers, food policy officers, those whose jobs are taken in perhaps the voluntary sector, perhaps in other professions, where government really doesn't need to have a role. We think the money should be put back into taxpayers' pockets.